Welcome to Real Simple, where I simplify all things real estate. I am talking to you about condos and townhomes with HOAs, especially if you're buying with a mortgage. So if you're financing the purchase of the home, and like going and selling that home. So there have been some instances in the past. There was a big one in Florida a few years ago, where a condo building like basically collapsed, and had some major problems. And so therefore all these banks were out of their collateral, right? So when you buy a home or whatever, the bank is kind of holding your house as collateral until you pay it off. Banks don't want to lend to condo or townhome owners / associations, right? They don't want to be associated with associations if the maintenance isn't kept up, if the building's in bad condition, if there's any like lawsuits between, say, a lot of times it's going to be like with the insurance company and the HOA. If there's anything like that, then the lender's like, whoa, that's way too risky for me. I don't want to lend there. So the first thing we look at, if you are buying a townhome or condo, if you are buying with an FHA loan, there is already an approved FHA list of condo and townhome complexes. So basically that means that this condo association submitted all this paperwork to the government, and the government put a stamp on approval for this complex in that, okay, we as the government will lend for this complex. Now, a lot of homeowners associations in those kind of complexes don't always want to go through and fill out that paperwork. So it doesn't mean that they like aren't in good standing with everything. They just like don't want to take the time to get FHA approved. So if that's the case, there's a chance we can still go conventional if you can qualify for a conventional loan and get the condo or townhome that way. But again, if there's any safety issues, essentially that's a big word right now, safety issues, with the buildings themselves, and that shows up in the HOA questionnaire that the lenders get from the HOA, then even a conventional loan isn't going to get approved for that complex. So just things to think about, keep in mind when we're looking at those HOA documents for those condo and townhomes, looking at their history to see if there's been anything like that in the past, so that even if you go to sell later, your buying pool doesn't shrink down to cash only. I actually have a current buyer that's been trying to buy a condo right now, and we're having a lot of trouble because the questionnaire says that the decks are a safety issue right now. The complex is working on replacing all the decks, but there's no way we can get any kind of loan, not even conventional, on the condo. Sorry, my dog is whining. So anyway, she's having a lot of trouble buying this condo because we can't get a loan on it, not even a conventional loan, because of the safety issues with the decks. So until the decks on at least her building are complete, we're going to try and push it through. But a lot of issues with HOAs in condos and townhomes and actually getting those approved for lending if you are going to finance. So all things to think about. HOAs are kind of a loaded topic, neither good nor bad. And again, it's just kind of a decision you need to make. It may not make a difference either way. You may be like, oh, I absolutely want an HOA neighborhood, or I absolutely don't want an HOA neighborhood. So of course, if you have any questions, please drop them below, or go ahead and reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer them for you. So don't forget to subscribe. I am Janessa Turbis with New Dawn Realty. Always excited to share real estate information with you to make it a little bit simpler and easier to understand. So I will see you guys next month on Real Simple. Thank you so much.